Check the guild for more quests.
Your boss can talk to you into your head? That's real unfortunate.
You need to find the ruined abbey now.
Oh, now my mom can do it too. Can you come in today? We're short-staffed. Are you a doctor yet? As a Sony fanboy, I was never jealous of any Xbox exclusives. But the Fable series looked pretty fun. And it was a pretty popular series too. I can't believe it's been 14 years since they released Fable 3. Supposedly there is a fourth one coming out soon, but there is no release date announced as of May 2024. But anywho, today I'm going to play Fable Anniversary, which is the remastered version of the first game along with its DLCs. I never played a Fable game before, so I don't know what the later games are like. But I love this game, it's so much fun. I think the most common thing I hear about the game is that Mr. Peter Molyneux is a chronic liar. Or is he an overhyper? The hype for the original game on the Xbox was unreal before the release of Fable 1. This was a game that was gonna make a dent in the console wars. Halo needed a friend. I remember there was a big launch, and then the next day my local GameStop was flooded with used copies of Fable. I do remember there were a lot of disappointed gamers, but I think people generally thought the game was pretty good. What were some of the things that were promised by Peter Molyneux? That the game was an open world, that you could travel freely and teleport to anywhere you could see. If your dexterity was high enough that you could catch an arrow with your hands. Something about an NPC hero being able to finish a quest before me. Something about real-time aging and growing trees. None of that was true, but I don't think it takes too much away from the experience of the game. I guess everyone has an opinion of Peter Molyneux, but for me, I'll always respect someone who made Black and White, the best PC game of the 90s. What was promised was a game with a living, breathing world where your choices made an impact in the world. What we got was a fun RPG game with a pretty decent story. The story begins with the hero as a child in his hometown. A nice, peaceful town. Until it isn't. As cliche as this kind of story is in fiction, it works for this game. It builds the world well for this game where you're a hero trying to make a name for himself. What kind of hero you want to be is up to you. You can be either good or evil.
And the bonus prize is his!
The morality system, while cool, I felt like the game is basically encouraging you to be good. The game starts with your whole village getting slaughtered. It's kinda weird for me to be doing the same thing to other people, you know? I understand kids with unfortunate childhood often grows into unfortunate adults, but you know. Also, during the campaign quest, it basically gives you hero points for killing people. I don't like the morality system being so black and white. I wish the system had more depth. But the issue of subject morality might be too much to expect from a game.
So let's go over it one more time. I've buried it between the two boats on the beach.
A nice little spot.
Right, we'll lie low for a few days.
How come eavesdropping doesn't lower your morality? Is it okay if you're a hero?
Right, got you, you little... I've heard reports that you've been doing bad deeds. Accessory to improper man and lady behavior.
How's this a crime? Are you gonna send me to jail for that?
If you were old order, you'd be apprehended.
You wanna see a real crime? Is it really Fable when you don't try to slaughter the whole village? Yeah, Susan, die. I love how properties open up when you kill people. Yeah, I bet the real estate price is dropping rapidly in this town.
That's a terrible crime no matter who you are. That is a dastardly crime no matter who you are. Is there something?
I wanted to kill people in the big town, but they don't let you have your weapon in there. You also can't kill important NPCs.
Hey, have you no respect for guild masters? You should show more respect while you're here. I could break you, so leave it.
Beyond the false promises and the choice of morality, there is a lot of fun features in the game. It may not have been as intuitive as promised, but I like how you can buy a house, rent it out, upgrade your house, and get a wife. You can also have many houses and many wives. It does help make the world feel a little bit more lived in, and gives you more stuff to do than simply killing monsters. Another way the game feels alive is from random interactions with NPCs walking by.
What a hero!
Have a nice visit.
Ha-ha!
They will praise you or even fear you depending on your playstyle. They yell out your title and they will say stuff about your previous quests. I thought it was pretty cool, even though sometimes they follow you around and block your way. Your weapons also track how many kills it had, which I found pretty fun to look at. It helps with the immersion. Not only a kill counter on the items, the game tracks of all things in game, such as how many people you killed, how far did you kick a chicken, and most importantly, how many times did you have sex. Who is counting that? Not that my number is hard to remember. The combat system is pretty fun, mainly due to the controls being so tight. And it better be because the combat is a significant part of the game. This is not one of those games with terrible controls. After a few minutes of playing, the sword plays, shooting arrows, and magic spells all become second nature to use. The magic in the game is pretty fun, and there is so much variety too. You can dash, you can knock people down, you can do damage to solo targets, and you can dish out an AoE attack as well. One last thing I want to mention is the music in the game. So damn good. It's worth a mention. When I die, I want the map room music to play at my funeral.